All right, so I wanted to talk a little bit about the 2023 real estate market that we're experiencing this year. There are three major things that I think are really affecting the market. The first one being that we're experiencing an extreme housing shortage. The level of supply in the market is extremely low. This is the opposite problem that we had in 2008, where actually there were a lot more homes than there were new households being formed. This time around, we have much less construction. New construction is at a much lower rate than it was in 2008. Because of that, we have way less inventory, and this time around we're actually seeing more households being formed, and the level of inventory is just not being able to keep up. Secondly, we also have much more stringent lending standards than there were in 2008. The subprime mortgage market is definitely not as weak of a house of cards as it was in 2008. Yes, there are some subprime mortgages still being given out, but they're much fewer and far between. A lot of the subprime mortgages that are supplied by lots of the big banks and lenders, they have much more income verification, more stringent guidelines for being able to qualify for loans like that. And so I don't see a repeat of 2008 happening this time around. Thirdly, we've seen prices actually stay pretty stable with what they were last year. In fact, in some counties, we're seeing them higher than they were last year. And this is despite 5% higher interest rates. So it looks like pent-up demand is still there. That's still going to take quite some time to work itself out. And actually, a lot of buyers that I've worked with as well have been sidelined this year because the interest rates are just too high for them to purchase anything. I think what we're going to see next year is interest rates are going to begin to come down. And as they come down, a lot of buyers that were on the sidelines or got sidelined this year are going to start jumping back into the market. And so there's going to be a flood of demand coming back into the market. Yes, maybe some sellers are going to be more willing to sell because there's going to be upward pressure on prices because of the extra demand coming into the market. But honestly, I don't know if it's going to be enough. I think there's so much pent-up demand here, especially in the Bay Area, that we're going to see prices actually go up quite a bit as interest rates come down next year.